everybody. Welcome back to Occults Receivable. Anthony, as always, here with Theresa.
Hello.
And tonight we're getting right back into the infectious madness of Doctor Dekker. Let's go ahead and continue because I'm pretty sure it gives us a bit of a recap of what we were doing.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes
Hey, Aunt.
past 10.
Yeah.
Keep up.
Where's the
Doctor.
screen
We're
share?
gonna smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger,
Oh,
Doctor.
I was
you're
at
right.
home with my husband, all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda,
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just,
naked on the beach.
There we go.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
There you go.
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Doctor Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
On
phone
Valentine's
where
Day.
is it?
to ask me for Nathan's number.
There
It
was a
should be
girl
in
there.
the,
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm
Oh,
allowed
that's not the
to,
right channel.
aren't I?
He was preoccupied
Oh.
with finding
Might help if I was in the right
Patterns?
channel.
Rocking chair.
I
That would
haven't been
help,
back
yes.
to the beach since
I had a bit of
There
a
you
shaky loop incident.
where I find something
Thank
I
you.
set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr.
Is it
Dekker
streaming
cursed
now?
me.
I didn't
You're
weigh
in
enough
there.
to
It's
have a
not
body
streaming
in
yet.
it.
Oh, God. Go live. There we go. Okay. That was a mess. Anyway, so hey, yeah, we're back.
We're back.
Anyway, so
We're
yeah,
back. Claire is back. There
we
she
have
is.
we have evidence. We have Claire's arrest report, and we've got the crime scene report. So let's take a look at this. Yeah, there's a Professor Warwick. We haven't talked to him yet. He's new. So okay, crime scene report summary. No first name, just title, doctor, first name, nothing, last name, Dekker. We don't get to know his first name.
He never had a first
He never
name.
had one. Okay. So, the victim was located in his office, seated on a chair behind the desk, soaked in blood with an obvious chest wound. Possible murder weapons, paper spike, desk accessory, 150 millimeter long, protruding from the approximate region of the victim's heart. So,
Wait, is it possible or is it definite?
I'm pretty sure that's
Those are
definite.
two different things.
Maybe it was this thing just impaling him, but what are we? We didn't go to no coroner school.
That's right.
Coroner's initial findings: time of death estimated from liver temperature measurements to be between 8:30 and 10:30 p.m. on February 14th. Note that victim's body was reportedly discovered at 10:20 p.m. on same day. Cause of death: exsanguination due to punctuation of the left anterior descending coronary artery. Death would have occurred while within minutes. Okay. And then we've got crime scene report. Oh wait, no, we did just do that. Claire's arrest report. Statement of Christian Weber, police officer 7691. To the best of my knowledge, this statement is true. I understand I may be prosecuted if I have stated anything that I know to be untrue. Signed November 9th.
Okay, for a second, I thought the red underlines were indicating spelling errors. And I got very confused.
But wait, why was this signed on November 9th? This is when Claire was arrested. This has nothing to this is a different case. Okay. That was throwing me. At 2040 hours, so that is 8:40 on Tuesday, November 8th, myself and PC 9725 Holt responded to a call received from a neighbor of the Bauer House, Weston Park Avenue, concerning a reported disturbance. We arrived at the address and knocked on the front door, but there was no reply. When we examined the rear of the property and gained entry through insecure patio doors, we then examined the rear of the property and gained entry through insecure patio doors. We entered the property through this door, and I announced myself by shouting, "Police!" but did not hear any response. We searched the premises. Upon entering the dining room, I saw a female seated next to a man who was lying on the ground.
A female.
A female! That's weird that they say I saw a female next to a man. Like, female seated next to male. Like, okay, whatever. The man did not appear to be conscious. Both persons were drenched in blood and there was a substantial amount of blood on the carpet, walls, and on furniture. I noted what appeared to be a steak knife on the floor, which was also covered in blood. At this point, I asked the woman to put her hands on her head.
Wait, there's a woman? Where did she come from?
What about the female?
And a man. Oh, okay.
The female's the killer. Where'd this woman come from?
Exactly.
PC Holt secured the female while I checked the man for signs.
Wait, the female's back. What the fuck?
It's really jarring, right? It's not just me.
It is really jarring, and that's why I'm being an asshole interrupting you. I'm sorry. Please continue.
Checked the man for signs of life, but found none. I asked the woman her name, and she identified herself to me as Claire Castleford. I asked if she knew the dead man, and she said he was her husband, David Castleford. I asked what had happened, and she said that she had killed him. Following a search by PC Holt, which revealed no other persons present at the house, I said to Castleford at 20:52 hours, "You are under arrest on suspicion of murder." I then cautioned her and placed her in the back of the police car for transportation to Weston Park Police Station, where I relayed the circumstance of the arrest to PC 2354 Hill, who authorized her blah 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 blah. Okay.
Blah blah blah.
So wait. So up until this point, she's been saying, yeah, we know that she stabbed her husband.
Yeah.
Never flat out said that he was dead.
Nope, she never said he was dead.
So who the fuck's in the cabin? She says David's in the cabin.
Yeah. Maybe we can ask her about that.
I'm wondering if she exhumed the body.
Maybe we can ask her about that.
Yeah, do we want to start with her, or do we want to start with the new guy, Warwick?
I mean, she's glaring at us from the couch. I think we should just start with her.
Yeah, I think... I mean, yeah, I guess that the husband was dead, but they didn't flat out say it. Okay, yeah, let's talk to Claire. Hi,
Yeah.
Claire.
I've been to the lake house regularly, keeping an eye on David. I saw the girl again, the one I told you about. She was playing outside.
Okay, we'll get into that. Oh, 1 second, let me turn the thing down. We're gonna go ahead and there. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna put a pin in that. So hey, is David dead?
If David doesn't exist, then that means that I really did kill him. He really is buried, and I really should be going to prison for a very long time.
Yeah.
That just doesn't seem right to me. It's more probable that I reanimated him under Dr. Dekker's guidance.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Zombie husband. Okay.
That's more probable?
Think, Doctor, think. Use your brain. Or your notes if you have to.
No, I'm going to continue playing as this really incredulous therapist. Like, these people are coming to me with, like, the most ridiculous things, and I'm like, I'm so far out of my breath here. Like, that is what I'm role-playing as. Okay. So, God, we have a lot already to unpack here.
So much to unpack.
Let's, reanimated?
David was dazed and confused when I brought him back to life. As you'd expect. He was scared. He didn't want me to go near him at first, which is understandable, as I did kill him. But I didn't really succeed in bringing him back. He wasn't a big talker before, but even monosyllabic words were more than what he seemed able to give me.
That's a $20 word right there.
Oh, we have clues here. The arrest report says Claire killed David. Exclamation part. I've underlined some things to ask her about. I wonder if Bryce buried David. What happened with Ben? Ask Patience about the paper spike. Too much to do today.
Oh, so much to do. Well, we better get started.
Oh, and I've only had 1 cup of coffee. What a day.
It's already such a busy day.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright, where do we even start here? Let me see what she said.
If David doesn't exist, then that means that I really did kill him. He really is buried, and I really should be going to prison for a very long time.
Yes. No, you should be in jail.
Doesn't seem right to me. It's more probable that I reanimated him under Dr. Dekker's guidance.
Okay. You know what? Dr. Dekker's guidance. What did he guide you to do?
I don't know, Doctor.
Oh, fuck you. Okay.
We want to have a little peek at that police report again? Ask about those underlined words?
Yeah. Good idea. Steak knife.
Neighbor.
Oh, yeah. Who was the neighbor who reported you?
My neighbors seem far more interested in my business than they are their own. The lake house only has 1 house opposite, and it was on sale for some time. I suppose I should have bought it.
Man, I wish I could just say I wish I could just buy houses like fucking Monopoly.
Like, yeah, I should have bought it. Oh, well.
Whatever. Okay. House across the lake. Damn it.
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that.
Lake house.
I don't know anything about that.
You live there.
Okay.
Your zombie husband lives there. Ask about blood.
How much blood was there?
It's a messy business, stabbing someone. You'd imagine that it would be like slicing into a pie. With all the filling just slowly oozing
That is
out,
absolutely
it's
not
so
what I
much
would
more
think.
Dramatic.
Yeah.
Like popping a cork of a bottle of champagne. Blood sprayed everywhere.
You're creepy. Sad face.
Try asking me something I might know.
Okay. Alright, I don't see any asterisks. Okay.
I've been to the lake house regularly, keeping an eye on David. I saw the girl again, the one I told you about. She was playing outside.
Tell me about the girl.
Sorry, I don't know.
I don't know.
Girl playing outside?
I didn't speak to her this time. Something about her made me feel uneasy. I just watched her from the bedroom window. She'd caught a fish. She was holding it in her hands.
What, like a bear? Like just reached in and just grabbed a fish?
Yeah.
A fish?
I wasn't close enough to see, but for all intents and purposes, it looked as if the fish bit her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
What?
I am incredibly off-put by this woman.
She's incredibly creepy.
Hey, Claire. The fuck?
That's not relevant here.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's the most relevant thing we could say.
What was that rhyme?
I'm getting tired of all these questions. I'm getting tired of everything.
Okay.
Okay, alright. So let's do, what were we gonna, what is it about the spike? What's it called? Paper spike. Did you hear about that kooky paper spike?
A paper spike is an odd thing to use as a weapon.
It's not nearly as
suppose if it
elegant as a
went
steak
directly
knife.
into the heart, it might work. Or through his eye, or perhaps through the ear into his brain. Or was it just a frenzied, bloody mess of a murder? Do you know, Doctor?
You like murder a lot, it seems.
That's what it says.
That is what it says, yeah.
I can see you're confused. The police say that David is dead, fatally wounded when I stabbed him. The coroner says that David is dead. Everyone says that David is dead. There was even a funeral. But I know he's alive.
David is not alive.
You tell me. What could possibly explain that?
Psychoses.
Your obsession?
I don't know what you're after, but I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, no, play dumb. It's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. Oh. Okay, you like murder a lot, it seems, gave me 2 asterisks. Hold on, so how did you bring David back to life?
Yes, resurrection. But now that I've seen the results, I don't think there's anything holy about it. I think reanimation is more an accurate term. Like, I'm an evil necromancer raising things from the dead.
Yeah, you think you're evil?
I don't know anything about that.
Necromancy? Just gives me reanimated again.
David was dazed and confused when I brought him back to life. As you'd expect. He was scared. He didn't want me to go near him at first, which is understandable, as I did kill him. But I didn't really succeed in bringing him back. He wasn't a big talker before, but even monosyllabic words were more than what he seemed able to give me.
Okay.
That's what it says. I can see you're confused. The police say that David is dead, fatally wounded when I stabbed him.
Fatally wounded. Okay.
The coroner says that David is dead. Everyone says that David is dead. There was even a
funeral.
But I know.
I feel like we need to have
alive.
a notepad for this, and write things down. Fatally wounded?
David wanted to have a talk about our relationship. Not something any married person wants to hear.
Uh-oh.
He said he'd been with Iris for about a year and that he loved her. He said he didn't love me anymore. Which I know is a lie. You don't just fall out of love with somebody.
You do. It actually happens
do.
a lot.
Badly.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens.
I reacted
Years later,
badly
I
is
find,
the
which
understatement of
happened
the
to be
year.
steak knife, and stabbed him with it. There was so much blood. I instantly regretted it. So, I fixed him.
Fixed him?
It was about a week later. I brought David back to life. Not with voodoo, not with virginal sacrifice.
Oh, no, none of that.
I
Those
just willed it to happen, and it did. Doctor Dekker told me it was possible, but only if you're not buried. He says once you're in the ground, there's no coming back. But until then, you have a chance at resurrection.
God, she is...
Didn't What's-His-Face say that Dr. Dekker's coffin was lighter than it should be?
Yeah, Bryce did say that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder if he's running around.
Oh, shit. Do we have a Dekker zombie on the loose? Funeral.
A Dekker zombie
He's
and a
buried at
David
Henley
zombie.
Church. You can go see for yourself. There's even a headstone. One of your other patients was a pallbearer. I never forget her face. You should ask him.
Oh, I'm gonna ask things to Bryce.
Oh, good. Yeah, we should see if we could set up Bryce and Claire. They're so creepy. They're perfect for one another.
Sorry. I don't know.
There's a lot of things happening at Henley Church.
He's buried at Henley Church. You can go see for yourself. There's even a headstone. One of your other patients was a pallbearer. I never forget her face. You should ask him.
Okay. Pallbearer.
Bryce was a pallbearer for David. He's also a grave digger, I believe.
Right. Okay, Bryce.
Smuggling a body out of a funeral can be difficult. Unless you pay the right people.
Oh, okay.
Yes, resurrection. But now that I've seen the results, I don't think there's anything holy about it.
Oh, ask her about the results.
I think reanimation is more an accurate term. Like, I'm an evil necromancer raising things from the dead.
The results?
I think his brain was already decaying during the week that he was dead.
Yes.
Important bits.
Yes.
So when I brought him back to life, I didn't heal him completely. Just gave him life in the state he was in. I mean, he's hunting and killing things and trying to roast them on fires he can only light with matches, but that's about it. He's your basic Neanderthal.
That's terrifying.
So I have a problem.
Yes! That is a huge problem.
I'm being charged with murder because the police don't know he's still alive, and I can't get David to vouch for me for obvious reasons. I think it would raise quite a few more questions than answers.
Yeah, I would think there's a lot that would...
to help me.
Help?
Help you? How? What did you have in mind?
You're after, but
how can I help you?
considering the circumstances, I'd be grateful if you could see your way to declaring me temporarily insane at the time of the murder. To lessen my sentence. Because I'm not a killer.
You are.
I can't prove otherwise. You don't still think I'm a killer, do you, Doctor?
See, if I say yes, you're a killer, she might kill me. No, you know what?
That would be hilarious.
You know what?
Do we want to just lean into her psychosis and see how far we can push her?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I'm holding on.
I should tell Bryce that Claire says he's been smuggling bodies. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely gonna say, no, you're a killer. Yes, you are totally a killer.
At worst, it's manslaughter. I didn't mean to kill him. I just stabbed him a bit. And although he was dead for a week, I brought him back to life.
Okay.
Does this mean you won't help me? Was I temporarily insane?
You're still insane, lady.
You are permanently insane.
I don't know, Doctor.
I do. That is my professional diagnosis. You are absolutely permanently insane. No, I'm not going to help her. No. She's a murderer. She's crazy.
Okay, but...
But...
Do you want the squeaky clean and boring ending, or do you want the Cthulhu ending? I'm pretty sure there's a Cthulhu ending, but I think we have to, like, encourage our patients.
Okay, so if we go full dark side and just be like, yeah, no, sure, go do whatever.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, wait, no, because that doesn't know. Yes, I will help you.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all I needed to hear. From you or Dr. Dekker. But Dr. Dekker wouldn't do that for me.
Why not?
He wanted something else.
What did he want, Claire?
What did Dr. Dekker want?
Dr. Dekker teased me mercilessly about my eligibility. He didn't believe I'd reanimated David. Once, he presented me with a dead mouse and commanded me to give it life again. I didn't, of course. It's not something I'd throw around lightly. He changed his mind about me eventually.
Oh.
And then he mentioned the girl.
The
girl?
What?
Think, Doctor, think. Use your brain. Or your notes if you have to.
No, okay, wait. Hold on. What girl?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that.
Girl!
That's not relevant here.
Alright, where are her answers?
Dr. Dekker teased me mercilessly about my eligibility. He didn't believe I'd reanimated David. Once, he presented me with a dead mouse and commanded me to give it life again. I didn't, of course. It's not something I'd throw around lightly. He changed his mind about me eventually.
Oh. Changed his mind?
And then he mentioned the girl.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's change his mind.
Maybe the girl at the lake house.
Dr.
Might be.
Dekker asked if I could prove David wasn't dead, so I took him to the lake house. He saw that I was telling the truth. I can take you to see him too, if you like.
I would like.
I
you
would
like to
very
see David
yes,
also?
I want to see David, but I'll get to that in a second. Mentioned the girl?
He told me he'd locked up a girl in the basement of his house.
Oh.
Just for me. And he asked me to reanimate her. It was Iris.
Uh?
I said I couldn't reanimate something that wasn't dead, and he said that wouldn't be a problem.
Red flag!
I just played along.
Red
I
flag!
was hoping it wasn't real. I assumed it wasn't real. But he was offering me what I wanted. A temporary insanity diagnosis.
Iris?
It didn't happen. Dr. Dekker called me from his house to cancel. He was furious. He said that Iris had escaped, and he blamed me for it. He said that I must have set her free after he told me about her. I knew it was all lies anyways. He was obviously titillating himself by reprimanding me. He knew I'd never want to speak to Iris again, so I couldn't prove it either way.
Okay.
Well, okay then.
Yes, I want to see David. Actually, before that, I just saw... Claire says the girl in Doctor's basement was Iris. Okay.
Very well. In our next session.
Okay, that's it for Claire. Great
We
session,
did it.
Claire.
We did it, everybody.
You made a lot of progress today. Let's talk to Professor Warwick.
Yeah. See what this clown is about.
Yo, Prof.
I'm not aware of that.
I'm sorry, you don't understand slang. You're an old white guy. Hello, fellow.
White guy?
White dude.
Professor Warwick, I'm a physicist. Where's Dr. Dekker?
He's super
He's
dead. He's
su-
super turbo dead.
Super turbo extra dead. Sad face.
Perhaps ask me,
Doctor Dekker dead. Sad.
is he really? Actually dead? Not a worthy adversary after all, then?
The fuck? Are you Moriarty?
You remind me of Dr. Dekker. He always used to ask me questions I didn't know the answer to.
Never read Holmes, apparently.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Worthy adversary?
Dr. Dekker challenged me. He tried to use my theories against me. Quantum theories.
Oh, this is some quantum entanglement bullshit. Quantum theories?
Do you really want to know? Dekker's eyes used to glaze over whenever we talked about that. He didn't believe in quantum physics. As if it's something that you can optionally believe in. Well, it started with an experiment.
Okay. An experiment?
Have you heard of quantum suicide, Doctor?
Yeah, I think I have.
Yeah, it's definitely been mentioned. I think the other professor mentioned it.
Yeah. Quantum. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like Schrodinger's box.
That seems likely.
Maybe if you asked me that in a parallel universe, I actually know the answer.
Oh, you
Lol, lol,
smug
lol,
prick.
lol, 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 lol.
Okay, let me just see what he actually...
Have you heard of quantum suicide,
okay.
Doctor?
Yes, I have heard of quantum suicide.
Well, then I'll be brief. According to the laws of quantum suicide, if I were to shoot myself now, then one branch of my timeline would result in my death, whilst the other in my continued existence.
Yeah, it's Schrodinger's
I
box.
simply applied that logic to something different.
As one does.
This isn't a new theory. Have you heard of Schrödinger?
I bet he hasn't.
I don't really know what you're getting at.
Ha!
Ha-ha!
Thought not. Okay.
Not much of a professor now.
Yeah, right?
Well, then I'll be brief. According to the laws of quantum suicide, if I were to shoot myself now, then one branch of my timeline would result in my death, whilst the other in my continued existence. I simply applied that logic to something different.
Something different? Is it quantum murder?
Gambling.
Oh.
I set up an
that is a
experiment
different path that I was thinking.
That's such a mundane thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, I would always bet on odd. Now, the results of this particular experiment were mundane. I won as many times as you would expect according to the laws of probability. But then, I changed a parameter.
You can just do that?
You could just changed a parameter? What the fuck are you on, my dude?
Quantum suicide required a loss of life to make it a realistic thought experiment. So, I simply upped the stakes. Now, every time I bet on odd, I would place everything I had on that one spin of the wheel, and it worked. For a while.
When did it stop working?
It worked, how would you know? There's no way. Either you don't die, and then you just assume that there's a part of you, there's a timeline where you did, but that's any given moment ever. Okay, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna ask.
Quantum suicide required a loss of life to make it a realistic thought experiment. So I simply upped the stakes. Now, every time I bet on odd, I would place everything I had on that one spin of the wheel, and it worked.
It worked.
For a while.
For a while, okay. For a while?
Dr. Dekker killed it, and I can't get it back.
Local man blames his gambling addiction on physics.
That sounds correct.
What did he say?
Dr. Dekker killed it, and I can't get it back.
Can't get it back? Can't get it back?
Well, my theory, quantum gambling. If the stakes are high enough, you will win every time by simply shifting your consciousness into that branch that wins. It's tricky, but it can be done. Dr. Dekker didn't like that. He saw me becoming rich and powerful, and he hated that. That's why he proffered the hangman's paradox.
The hangman's paradox? Where did you get that whiskey, sir?
Did you just bring that in with you, sir? You're not going to ask the rest of the class if they want some?
Well, imagine a judge sentences you to death.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it will be Monday or Tuesday next week. But it will be a surprise. Well, which day do you think you'll be executed?
Monday.
Well, Monday does seem likely, yes. Because if you're still alive on Monday at midnight, then Tuesday won't be a surprise. But if you're sure that it's Monday, then that won't be a surprise either, will it? Dekker tricked me.
So, this actor played a part in another game called Contradiction, which I would love to play with you, except it's a lot more cut and dry, and I remember who done it, so there would be no point.
Other than watching me flounder?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
But this guy played a similar character, and he's just very good in this particular archetype, and I love him for it.
Yeah, no, I definitely like him. I'm just like, I'm listening to his explanation, and I'm like, dude, no, not these
well,
are.
Monday does seem likely, yes.
Okay.
Because if you're still alive on Monday at midnight, then Tuesday won't be a surprise. But if you're sure that it's Monday, then that won't be a surprise either, will it?
Right.
Dekker tricked me.
Ah, you were tricked.
Yeah, tricked you?
He told me that sometime in the future I would lose a bet. That I would lose all. of my money. Now, this didn't seem likely because I had quantum gambling on my side and it was working. But he unnerved me. He made me doubt myself. And then it happened. Recently, I lost everything that I'd managed to build up since Vanessa left me.
Oh, Vanessa.
Vanessa?
We were married for 14 years, 7 months, and 3 days.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Not the, you don't have the hours and minutes?
Couldn't have children. At least that's what she told me. She grounded me in reality.
And in real life.
It's probably
sent me to my room.
Part of me always thought that one day I'd achieve immortality through science.
What the fuck?
It wasn't to be, though.
Yeah, no shit. I'd fucking leave you too. Dude wants to be immortal through science? What in the hell? Alright, why don't you just quantum entangle up some babies then, dude?
Yeah, just, reach your hand into the quantum other universe and pull out a quantum baby.
Yeah.
We were married for 14 years, 7 months, and 3 days. Vanessa couldn't have children. At least that's what she told me.
Children.
She grounded me in reality. I'm not complaining. It's probably what I needed.
And then she left, and now you're off the fucking wagon.
I just thought that one day I'd achieve immortality through science. It would be...
That's why did he smile at us like that?
I know that grin, like that's some fucking serial killer. Children?
Well, yes, it bothered me, especially now that I find out that she's pregnant. Oh no, it wasn't a rocket scientist that was required, but a brain surgeon, it seems. I have considered putting that neurosurgeon onto his darkest timeline, but I'm not a killer. It would seem.
Darkest timeline? You mean this isn't it?
Nope. I think you're gonna have to Google that.
I'd rather not. I know what's gonna happen. Darkest timeline?
Are you sure that question's for me?
You just said the words
no,
darkest timeline.
It's
you were
for
up.
your parallel self who isn't a creep.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he exists. All realities of you are creep.
Yep.
Alright, can't get it back.
Well, my theory, quantum gambling. If the stakes are high enough, you will win every time by simply shifting your consciousness into that branch that wins. It's tricky, but it can be done. Dr. Dekker didn't like that. He saw me becoming rich.
Oh, rich and powerful. Rich and powerful?
Honestly? Well, I think he feared quantum physics.
I think it's bullshit.
He didn't like things being explained in terms of science. Almost as if he'd have preferred chaos.
I mean, buddy, I got news for you about, the universe. It's all chaos. It is all chaos all the time.
Gambling. I set up an experiment whereby I would visit a casino and place a very large bet at the roulette table. Now, I would always bet on odd. Now, the results of this particular experiment were mundane. I won as many times as you would expect according to the laws of probability. But then, I changed a parameter.
Okay, gambling.
Why not gambling? My wife, Vanessa, left me for a neurosurgeon. She emptied our entire combined wealth into her barrister's wallet. I needed more money. Physics provided me with a solution.
Sure, okay. We'll go with that.
Alright, what do we... Alright, Paper Spike. What? Haven't we talked about that already? Oh, okay. How about, where were you on Valentine's Day?
I love that we've spent so long
was at
talking
a
about his ex and
fundraiser
asking
for
him
a
about
charity
Valentine's
called Mind
now.
Stretch Outreach. Don't know how I got roped into that. I can't remember. But it was full of very clever children with bizarre outlooks on life. And Jaya. It was Jaya who asked me to go.
Okay, we can probably corroborate that then. No, don't. Bye. I'm done with you.
Goodbye.
You've
Goodbye
got the
now.
orange thing. All right, who do you want to talk to now?
Jaya or Bryce, I think.
Let's talk to Bryce. We have things that we have to ask Bryce.
Yeah.
Hi, Bryce.
Hello, Doctor.
Oh, he's wearing a different
I've
shirt.
been thinking about our last
Yeah,
session.
they've been changing their clothes.
And I just wanted you to know that I'm not a bad person.
Yes, you are.
No, you're just
I know
a creep.
taking naked photographs is wrong.
But you're gonna keep doing
But you
it.
don't know what it's like until you face the same temptation. I'm assuming you don't know what it's like. Do you have an extra hour, Doctor?
I kind of want to say yes just to fuck with him. Yeah, yes, I have an extra hour.
You're playing games with me, Doctor. I was going to tell you what I know about the murder weapon, but now, well, now you just have to go without.
Really, dude? Really? You bitch.
Is that supposed to mean something?
All right. Okay. What was Castle Rock? David Castle Rock was the name, right?
I think so.
I'm actually a classically trained pallbearer. There are a lot of health and safety considerations. Not everybody can do it.
Is that true?
Well, properly at least.
I don't know.
Occasionally I step in if the funeral director is short-shouldered. I do remember her face. She wasn't upset in the usual way. She seemed agitated. Her husband must have been a giant. The coffin was so heavy. I remember because aft port side sprained his ankle. That and he wasn't lifting correctly.
I guess maybe that's why. So hey, do you smuggle bodies?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Doctor. I saw Claire Castleford's husband in the coffin myself before carrying him to the grave. He is in the ground. I'm sure it wouldn't take much for the police to get an order to have him exhumed. Just make sure it's done on Tuesday morning when I'm off.
Why do you want to be off?
Yeah.
That means nothing to me. Yes, Vienna.
What?
What? What?
Vienna?
No. You have an interesting aura, Doctor.
Okay.
Are you hitting on me?
I'd rather he wouldn't. So paper spike?
Dr. Dekker frequently used that paper spike on his desk as an example.
Of what?
I'm sure he did it with the other patients too. He'd make me look at it, touch the point to see how sharp it was. He'd tell me that because I think it's sharp, it will hurt me. But if I thought it was nothing, it could pass right through my hand.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. We want to ask something about. Did you bury David? David. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
I'm actually a classically trained pallbearer. There are a lot of health and safety considerations. Not everybody can do it. Well, properly at least. Occasionally I step in if the funeral director is short-shouldered. I do remember her face. She wasn't upset in the usual way. She seemed agitated. Her husband must have been a giant. The coffin was so heavy. I remember because aft port side sprained his ankle. That and he wasn't lifting correctly.
Giant?
No. Sorry.
Okay, hint. Who's the hooded figure? What hooded figure?
What?
What?
What hooded figure?
What hooded figure? Figure.
I don't know who it is. My initial thought was that it was you. That I told you about my affliction and somehow you'd got it too. Now I think maybe it's the military or some organization that wants to use the hour themselves.
Oh. I know who
maybe
it is.
It's Dr. Dekker, risen from the dead.
It's definitely Dr. Dekker, risen from the dead.
I need to talk to you about him.
Hold on.
Okay.
I know who the hooded figure is. Organization 13.
Oh no, Anthony.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Good. You know what? Count your blessings.
That man is very lucky.
Okay. He has to tell me about Dr. Dekker. Wait, that's what he said, right?
I don't know who it is. My initial thought was that it was you. That I told you about my affliction and somehow you'd got it too. Now I think maybe it's the military.
Ooh, military.
Or some organization that wants to use the hour themselves. Maybe it's Dr. Dekker, risen from the dead. I need to talk to you about him.
Okay. Let's start with military.
I'm surprised I haven't been approached earlier. I mean, my skills in the military.
No one knows you can do it,
Special ops
motherfucker.
would be a breeze, wouldn't it? Waltz in past everyone during the midnight hour, get whatever you want, and return to friendly soil. It also makes me think that they might already know all of that, and that they want to get rid of me in case I tell anyone else.
Oh my god, you are paranoid.
Would you do something for me?
Sure.
If they get me?
Yes, I will do something for you.
Would you tell Jessica I love her? She didn't really know me that well, but I did love her. And also, there's a hard drive in the bottom drawer of my drinks cabinet.
Oh?
Please destroy it. Please, don't look at it.
I'm gonna. I'm absolutely gonna.
Probably full of photos of naked women.
Yeah, probably. What do I want to say?
Would you tell Jessica I love her? She didn't really know me that well, but I did love her.
Did? What is did? Did is past tense.
There's a hard drive.
Oh yeah, I want to ask about that hard drive. A hard drive?
There's a hard drive with all the pictures I've ever taken on it. The one in the bottom drawer of my drinks cabinet. Don't let Jessica see it.
Buddy, I don't know what you want me to do here. Okay.
Hey, Bryce, are you thinking about suicide?
Any more about?
Why are you talking like this?
I spied on Dr. Dekker, not long before he was murdered.
What is with all of these patients?
I'm not sure I should tell you what I saw in his basement.
Was it a girl?
Was it a girl in his basement?
I'd been feeling uneasy with Dr. Dekker for some time. I mentioned how he'd changed before, so I began spying on him at home. One night, the basement door was open, and Dekker was returning upstairs. I skipped past him, and there she was, a girl.
Aha!
It was difficult to tell. It was dark, and she was chained.
Well, let's do a girl first.
In simple terms, I've got nothing to say.
Oh, Bryce. Chained?
I've nothing interesting to say about that.
Oh my god.
Chained girl?
Chained girl?
I removed the chains, dressed her, and sat her in the police station. There's no evidence, though. No evidence of what he'd done. But she was free. I saved her. I'm not evil. I destroyed evil.
Buddy.
I mean, he did save her life. Like,
yeah.
Literally saved her life.
Okay, you know what? You're not evil.
I believe that Dr. Dekker was a truly evil man, and so should you. I know you record these sessions, Doctor. I'm not going to be filmed saying I wanted him dead. But I did, and so should you. And Doctor, if I wanted to kill anyone, I'd do it in the midnight hour, wouldn't I? And when was Dekker murdered?
Bro, why you gotta be like that?
Yeah, why you gotta, like, challenge me like that? Like, okay. Would you... What do I want to... Let's see. Do we have anything else that we can... No. Everything else has green asterisks, so there's stuff to follow up on, but...
I believe that Dr. Dekker was a truly evil man, and so should you. I know you record these sessions, Doctor. I'm not going to be filmed saying I wanted him dead.
Too late.
Too late.
And so should you. And Doctor, if I wanted to kill anyone, I'd do it in the midnight hour, wouldn't I? And when was Dekker murdered?
Was it 8:20?
Somewhere between 8:30 and 10:30, I think.
Have you killed anyone?
No, I've never killed anyone. But then, even if I had, I'm not likely to tell you about it, am I, Doctor?
I don't know. You told me about the midnight hour and about your perving and creeping.
Super secret, I swear. Heart.
Don't know. I removed the chains, dressed her, and sat her in the police station. There's no evidence, though. No evidence of what he'd done. But she was free. I saved her. I'm not evil. I destroyed evil.
Okay. No evidence?
No, I didn't feel lustful, Doctor. I was angry.
What?
If I had taken pictures, there would at least been some evidence. A sicker man would have taken pictures and saved the day.
Huh. Okay. What did she look like?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't see her at all. I was too busy staring at her boobies.
I was too busy looking at her naked boobies, yes.
What the fuck else can I ask you? Hint. Where did he follow the hooded figure? What? Where did you follow the hooded figure?
These hints are
Whatever
kind
it
of
is that's
strange.
following me, it doesn't want to catch me yet. If I move towards it, it runs away. And when I follow it past temptations. A bar brawl, an open till, an open bedroom window. Like, it's testing me.
Testing you?
I think that I'm becoming a good person, Doctor.
Okay.
I'm ashamed of some of the things I've done, but I'm getting better.
You should be ashamed of most of the things
hooded
you've
figure.
done.
It's testing my morals. Judging me. For what? I don't know.
This is...
Well, alrighty then.
Okay. Where does the hooded figure go? Nope. Oh.
Whatever it is that's following me, it doesn't want to catch me yet. If I move towards it, it runs away. And when I follow it past temptations. A bar brawl, an open till, an open bedroom window.
Till window.
Like, it's...
Okay. Bar brawl.
I split the brawl up.
Versus what? An open till?
I did nothing. I'm not stealing anymore.
Any more? Any more?
I've nothing interesting to say about that.
Okay. Whatever, fine. Open window.
I looked in. Watching other people is somehow built into our genes, Doctor. There was an old woman in bed. I went inside. Her bed covers were smoking. I think she'd fallen asleep holding a cigarette. I took the covers and put them in the bath. She'd have died otherwise. And no, I didn't take any pictures.
Well, then I can't believe you.
No, she was an old lady. Why would you?
Oh, Bryce is done.